Hey, welcome to the True Enlightenment. I'm Marjorie, and this is my sister Veronica.
Hello.
This episode of, I guess, Catholic prayers is what we're calling
Catholic
it.
prayers.
Yeah.
Our mini-series on Catholic prayers.
Yeah, that's it. Stations of the Cross.
So, as you've probably noticed, if you're Catholic, it's Holy Week. And today is Good Friday, which is a good thing. And since it's Good Friday, you know what we like to do on Good Friday, and that's meditate on the passion and sufferings of our Lord. And a great way to do that is by praying the Stations of the Cross. And we're going to help you by telling you all about the Stations of the Cross.
Yeah, so if you're subscribed to our channel, you noticed earlier this week we posted a video of our family praying the stations. So if you want to pray the stations with our family, or, just learn how because you've never done it before and you don't want to do it alone, which is completely fine, then we'll put it, there or something. I don't know.
Or something,
We're going to connect to this video.
Works.
We'll put, the link in the description or so, too. We'll put the link in the description. You can go watch the video and pray the stations, but we are going to tell you briefly what it is. There's generally 14 stations, so we'll just tell you what the 14 are. The first one is when Pilate condemns Jesus to death.
The second one is when he takes up his cross.
I don't have them memorized, and I should.
You should have
well, I used to, kind of. But... The third one is when he falls for the first time.
The fourth station is when Jesus meets his mother Mary.
The fifth station is when Simon of Cyrene helps him carry the cross.
The sixth one is when Veronica wipes the face of Jesus.
Her namesake. The seventh
it's not my namesake, it's my patron saint. I'm her namesake. Right?
No.
Okay, whatever.
I don't think so. If you know the answer, comment below.
Well.
The seventh one is when Jesus falls for the second time.
The eighth station is when Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem.
The ninth station is when Jesus falls for the third time.
The 10th is when Jesus is stripped of his clothes.
The 11th is when he's nailed to the cross.
The 12th is when he dies on the cross.
The 13th is when he is taken down from the cross.
And the 14th is when he is placed in the tomb.
So those are the 14 stations, which is generally what they are. If you want to pray them with your family, like I said, go check out our video. If you just want to pray them on your own. So our next part of the agenda,
the next thing that we tell you about these lovely prayers is where it came from. So the Way of the Cross dates all the way back to right after Jesus' death with his mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, where she always contemplated the mysteries of her son's life in her heart, and so she would go all the time up to the way to Calvary and stop at certain places where certain things had happened and meditate on that. So other pilgrims who came to the Holy Land over the years would start to do that too, going along the way up to Calvary. And when there was a period where, the Muslims who were the Saracens,
taking over.
During that period when they took over the Holy Land, it wasn't safe to go there anymore. So some people would start to do it themselves. The custom was brought over by the Franciscans, who they kind of started the custom of people doing it by themselves, and people would start to erect their own stations outside their houses, or
making, I guess, statues or plaques or something,
sculptures
like you would see today.
Yeah. And they do them outside churches or outside their homes. And the station, there wasn't a set number of stations, so they varied from anywhere between 7 to 30.
Yeah.
So
a lot of different ones.
But in the 17th century, by papal decree, pastors were now allowed to erect those stations inside of their churches, and the number was officially set to 14. And today, it is now, just custom to every Catholic church ever has the stations inside of it.
Yeah, and it's generally just the 14. Different variations of the prayer.
There's tons. There isn't any set way to pray it. It's just that there's a 14.
And even then it might vary some. There was 7 to 30.
Some people had a 15th station for the resurrection.
Yeah, so it just depends. And then there's the one that our family prayed, which is just kind of a traditional
kind of a basic
meditation. There's the ones by St. Alphonsus Liguori.
St. Francis of Assisi.
Yeah.
There's one based off of like the writings of St. Faustina.
Yeah.
And there's dozens.
And
There's
you
all
can make your
kinds.
own by just, as long as you know the 14, just meditate on the 14 in your own way, with however you think about them.
Yeah. Just
So,
all you have to do to pray the Stations of the Cross is think about the station, meditate on it, about how you feel, and about how Jesus felt, and how the people around him were feeling.
yeah.
So,
It's just meditating.
yeah.
It is nice sometimes when you get or already written down one and it helps you think about, oh, I never thought about that before.
And you
know,
can,
it sparks things.
they can be prayed alone or with the community, and there's
Yeah.
one specifically written for being alone or being with the community.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So then why do we pray?
Why? Why do we pray?
Yeah, why?
Why?
What does it mean? So
Why?
it's kind of basic.
Pretty
You do it
straightforward.
because you want to meditate on our Lord's passion and what he did for us.
And when you do that, it gives you a greater understanding of exactly what he went through, and it makes us, how much he
And-
loves us.
And the meaning of what he did. Like, he did it for you. And if you were the only person left on earth, he still would have done it for you. And, I mean, wow.
Yeah, right?
Like, there's 14 stations of all of these hardships that he went through. And to imagine that there's tons more of little things that happened to him along the way that aren't even mentioned in the 14 because that would take years to pray. And just think about all of that he did for you. And so
when we do that, we understand how much he loves us, and it helps us love him more.
yeah.
So
So that's why you pray it, you know.
What it means is also pretty straightforward. You know, it's just the different things that happened to him on the way to Calvary, as told through the Bible, and yeah,
So that's pretty much it.
that's the Stations of the Cross.
Hope we made it understandable enough.
Yeah.
You know?
But before we sign off, we have an announcement.
Yeah.
We now have an official website for the True
Can you
Enlightenment.
believe it?
You know, it's not anything that special. It was made by
No.
me. So if you're wondering
Yeah.
why it's so bad, it's because it was made by me. So
Not as bad as she thinks.
it's pretty much just written versions of our Saint of the Week videos. So
Yeah, the
if
scripts that we use.
You know, if you were wondering what that word was that we butchered so badly that we couldn't pronounce, you can see it on there, how it is actually spelled.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of a work in progress. There's more stuff that'll be added to it. There's a little information about us and why we started the channel, some personal information, not too personal, obviously. But yeah,
Just
the
like
link,
things we like and stuff.
yeah, the link
So-
is in the description down there if you want
Yeah.
to check it out.
We'll probably put it in our about for the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be smart.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
And we hope you have enjoyed this video.
Yeah. And
you
meditate on our Lord's Passion for today.
Have a blessed Easter.
And Tridium.
Yes.
Finish out the Tridium. So
We'll see you next time.
peace be to you.